The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He leaves this one for Howard.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Elliott. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On first down, Elliott. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 33 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. And this is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again to Howard. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Now Wentz. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Prescott now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. 10th carry now for Elliott. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Now Forbath for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This is Howard on 2nd down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now Wentz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Wentz to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.